everyone. Welcome to the Sun City Stitchers channel. I'm Carlene.
And I'm Marlene, and this is Flosstube number 63.
So, welcome to our channel. We are twin sisters. We love to cross stitch. We also both do a little bit of quilting, not a lot, but a little. We really like anything that's handwork.
Yeah.
So we don't crochet or knit. That was not anything we ever really learned how to do.
No.
But anything that's needle and thread, quilting, cross stitching, other types of decorative stitches, we love all of that. If this is the first time that you are joining us, thank you for stopping by. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much. We love getting comments from everybody. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Marlene's little cat, Honey, is here, and she has just jumped up onto the table. So I believe, yes, she is going to say hello to everybody. Okay, Marlene is going to get her situated. Come here. We spent some time this week in Branson, and Honey could not come, so she got left here at the house, and one of the neighbors came and checked on her, but she's feeling a little bit neglected.
Yes.
And so she needs extra attention. So Marlene has had to baby her and snuggle her a lot. So we are right now, we normally are in El Paso, that's where our homes are, but we are here in Eagle Rock, Missouri, right on Table Rock Lake in what was our mother's home. She is no longer with us. She passed away a year ago in February. But she did leave the house to her daughters. And so we have been here for the month of August, enjoying some time. And our older sister, Linda, lives in Joplin. And so she comes down and she's been here. The three of us went to Branson.
Linda has a timeshare. So we stayed at the timeshare, and then we just hung out at the pool. And
yes, it was so hot.
it was really
so
hot.
So hot that even the pool we couldn't do in the afternoon. We had to wait and go in the evenings. But we grilled out every night.
It was
one
really
afternoon,
fun.
late afternoon, we went to Table Rock Lake and swam at the lake and did a cookout there. But we did have to be very cautious because it was so hot. But we had a great time.
Yes,
We went to Andy's Custard. We went to the quilt shop. We went to Cecilia Samplers, the cross stitch shop in Branson. So we had a lot of fun.
It was very fun.
And then, do you want to tell them a little bit about our trip yesterday morning?
Yes, and then yesterday morning on our way back to Eagle Rock, we went to the top of the rock. It's the professional golf course that's there just outside of Branson, and they have beautiful restaurants. And so we went and we had lunch at Arnie's Barn, and then after we had finished lunch, then we went and they have a little trail called the Cave Trail, and you rent a little golf cart, and Carlene drove the golf cart.
Yes.
And then we follow the little trail, and you go down past all these beautiful waterfalls, and you
And
go
they have
through,
some beautiful structures.
some bridges, like I think,
and then they are
the
built by Amish.
Amish.
The local Amish groups built the different bridges, and then there's wrought iron work and along the trail that's really pretty. So
and you go through
it's
a
just
cave.
beautifully done.
It was felt so wonderful in the
Top of the
cave.
rock is owned
so
and
cool.
was developed by Johnny Morris, who owns the Bass Pro Shops, and so it's very much in the idea of conservation and conserving nature. And so anyway, it was beautiful. We had a wonderful time, even though it was very hot. We had a great time there. It's a nice
really
way
fun.
to end our trip in Branson.
Yes,
So we did that.
Yes, that was really fun.
We did get cross stitching done, and we both quilted also while we were there. So we did that, and so we'll show you. We both have a finish. And so we'll show you that. But first I want to show you a piece that we still have here that our mother stitched. This was a series that she did. These interchange, and so she has one for each month. So this was August. She stitched
It's called
this
the Good Time series, I
Good
believe.
Time series. I don't remember.
Believe it was from,
Rainbow Gallery.
yes, I
I
believe
think
so.
it was Rainbow Gallery, called the Good Time series. The little frame came with the little interchangeable pieces, wood pieces here. She stitched this on a 14 count Aida with just the called for anchor floss. Mother was a beautiful stitcher. And then I finished these for her so that she could change them in and out every month. So this was one of our mother's
So cute.
pieces. Yes, it is cute. We kept it here at the house. So I thought I would share that one because it's cute for August. Marlene and I, we've been watching Flosstubes, of course. And I know everybody's talking about fall and getting ready for fall. And I know it's been hot, but I guess it's our years of teaching. Marlene and I cling to summer for as long as we can. I don't care if it's hot.
Yeah,
I
no.
just so we have not really given up our summer stitching yet.
No.
We're still stitching summer. We'll switch over once September gets here. But
Yeah.
right now, we're gonna hang on to summer for as long as we
Yes,
can.
for a little while longer at
So
least.
Marlene, you had a finish. Speaking of
Yes.
summer stitches,
Yes, this was my birthday start. The beach is calling. And I finished that one.
it's just beautiful. So tell us all about
Okay,
it.
I stitched it on.
As you can see, I did not press.
No, today.
This
but that's
week.
Okay. I stitched it on 32 count ancient.
By
and I
Picture This Plus.
Picture This Plus, and I used the called for threads, which were a combination of Weeks Dye Works, a couple of classic colors, and several anchors. I switched it from DMC to anchor.
And you did it
And
two.
I used one strand of thread
over
over
two.
two fabric threads.
This was an Erica Michaels design.
Yes.
So,
So-
and are you going to have this one framed?
I think so.
This was her birthday start for this
Yes.
year. She
So-
started it up in Alaska. I love it. I think I'm going to have to stitch this.
It
one.
was really
is
fun. It was a
so
very fun
pretty.
stitch.
Very, very pretty.
It was so fun being able to switch from letters to the little motifs
Yes.
back to letters.
Lab,
and
yeah,
that was
just
really
change
fun.
it up. I finished. This is not a finish because I have houses left, but I did finish the Timeless Tutor block, including all of the back stitching, and I finished the back stitching on the beach bungalow. So both of these are done.
Oh, that's good. That one
This
was
is
so pretty.
Faithwurks Design by Nancy Waller. It was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. We had a question about this last week, so let me just show you. I stitched it on the called for fabric, which was 28 count lambswool, and I'm using the called for floss, which is Weeks Dye Works and Anchor, or DMC. She
Yeah.
gives both, and doing
A little
two,
bit, a few little cranic
a few
braids.
cranic braids.
Cranic
There are
braids here
a
and
few
there.
specialty stitches on here, and it's 2 strands over 2 threads. So this is what the whole piece is going to look like. So I have finished all of 6 of the top houses and these 2. I'm ready now to pick up where I left off. This one is called Cozy Country. So I have, that's the next one that I will be
And
stitching.
then you also have a start on the
I have a
brownstone.
start on the New York brownstone houses. Yes. So this is the magazine, Just Cross Stitch. This was the issue where the first houses came out. It is from February 2022, and let me make sure. Yes, this was it. Yes,
Yeah.
these were the first houses. Yes. So it was the February 2022 issue, and then there were 2 houses in each issue all throughout the year of 2022. So someone asked about it. It is in the Just Cross Stitch. They have past issues that I know you can reach out to them and they will send you the past issues. And it is a design done by Nancy Waller of Faithwurks. The next one that I'm going to be working on is this one, the Cozy Country. So that's the one
cute.
that will be next, the next time that this one comes up in my rotation. So that was my
cute.
finish.
That's really cute.
Yay, I know. I've been working and I really want to get this done.
I know.
Okay.
I need to get mine out. Okay.
Next, we're going to talk, this week, we're doing our second week of happy hour at the lake.
Oh, yes.
And so we will talk a little bit about that, but it's going to go along with our theme of the start of football, specifically college football. Marlene and I are huge football fans. We love, my husband used to coach high school football. So, of course, we spent Friday nights at the games. And then we love college football. And then we have NFL teams that we follow, and we watch all of the NFL games. We love football. So to coordinate that we really love with our cross-stitching, because of course it's perfect to sit and watch, because you don't really need to watch the whole game.
You can just listen.
You cross-stitch, and then when something happens that's exciting, you hear the crowd, or then they replay it probably 6 times. So you have plenty of times to watch it again if you miss something while you're stitching. So we combine the two things that we love. And last year, we did our college game day.
And we did.
We each chose 10 teams, and then we assigned one of our cross-stitch projects to that team. And so each week then we checked, and if they won, if we didn't happen to get the game, we could check online. And if they won, we stitched 100 stitches. That's how we did it, right? 100 stitches on the project. So like the very first week, all 10 of our teams won.
Yes.
So we had to stitch 100 stitches on all 10 projects. We are going to change it up just a little bit this year. So Marlene, do you want to tell them what we're going to do?
Okay, so this year we decided to assign a project to each week of college game day.
And there are
13
weeks in the college season. So we chose 13 projects that we're going to stitch on each week.
And then we still chose our 10 teams. So if all 10 of our teams win that week, then we'll put 1,000 stitches on that one project.
On the project of the week.
Yes, on the project.
And so like I know that week 1 of the season, which starts next weekend, September 1st.
September
2nd is Saturday. That's when the games start. So
I think they actually start on Thursday, but the big day is Saturday.
College game day.
Yes.
And so then my first week's project is Hawaii. So I'll keep track
What
of
did I say
all.
mine was? A Sister's Love.
A Sister's Love by Blackbird Design.
Yes.
Mine is Hawaii, a chatelaine design. And so I'll keep track of the 10 teams that I've selected, and if 8 of the 10 teams win, I'll put 800 stitches on Hawaii. And then the next week, it'll be a new project.
A different project.
Now, last year what happened was a number of our teams made it to bowl games at the end of the year. So that's a ways down the road. It doesn't happen until December. But we've kind of thought about that, because if our team won and went to a bowl game, we stitched on that project the whole time we watched that bowl game. This year, because we don't have a team assigned.
Yeah, we don't have a project assigned to the team.
Yes.
We're going to put them on our wheel.
We're going to, and
Create
so
a
we'll
wheel.
spin. So any of our teams that make it to a bowl game will spin, and a project will get assigned so that we have something to stitch while we watch the bowl game.
Yes.
So that's kind of how we're going to work it out.
Yes.
I am going to put a post in our Facebook group, Sun City Stitchers. So you are welcome to stitch along and join us. It doesn't matter how many projects. You could only choose 6 projects, and you could just have them rotate through twice.
Yeah.
Or you could put all your stitches, choose one huge project that you want to make progress on, and every week during football season, put that stitches on it
Yeah.
for that.
Mhm.
So, I mean, however you want to structure it, there are really no rules. That's
No.
how Marlene and I are going to
Yeah.
set ours up. That's what we're going to do. And
you
again,
can do it however you want.
make it work
Yeah.
for you.
Mhm.
But we would love to have you join us. If you want to join us for a Stitch College game day, I will put a post up in the group about that,
Mhm.
and
we'll be
you're
giving you
welcome to join
updates.
us. Yes, we'll give you updates how many stitches we put on our weekly project. So
Yeah. It's
um,
going to be fun. I'm excited.
it is going to be very fun. So we love college game day.
Yes.
All right. So then, stitching progress this week, Marlene.
Yes. Okay, well, I worked on America the Beautiful.
Stitching with the Housewives.
Yes, stitching with the Housewives. I didn't
We
make...
started these on July 4th.
Yes. I didn't make very much progress because I made a mistake, so I had to take a bunch out. So I just got what I had to take out, put back in today.
I
So
really
it kind of looks like it's in the same spot that it was last week.
So tell us, what are you stitching on?
I'm stitching on Vintage Country Mocha 28 count, and I'm using the classic colors, 2 strands over 1 fabric, or 2 strands over 2 fabric threads. Oh, and then I made the change for the letters.
That's
And
right.
I'm using Mermaid's Fin.
It's also a classic color.
Classic colors.
But because the design was on black
Black,
fabric,
mhm.
and Marlene did not want to stitch on black, she changed the letter colors. We talked about maybe doing the letters in white,
Yeah.
but I think the blue was a really good choice.
Yeah, I think the letters wouldn't have
I
really
think
stood
it
out.
really stands
Yeah,
out.
I think it's really pretty. I like it.
I started the stitch along with Primrose Cottage, Salem Sisters Apothecary. And so last week was week 1 of the stitch along, and we just were to get the words in. And then yesterday we started part 2, which is just this section right here. So I got part 1 finished, and then this morning I started part 2. Tomorrow I'm going to do the little black bird, and then Sunday morning I'll do the last words down here. So tomorrow will just be the blackbird and the little bat, and then these words, and that's it for part 2.
Oh, that's cute.
Then part 3 will be the kettle in the center, and then part 4 is the other side. This side.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this
No,
is the black.
this side.
This
Yeah,
side.
that side. So
How
it's very
cute.
fun. It's a very fun project. I'm stitching on fabric from Hobby Lobby. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Artiste brand. It was called Murano Carey. It's 32 count. It was color ice, so it was kind of a bluish gray color.
Mhm.
But we tea dyed it, and I like it
Yes,
because it's
we-
a little bit of a grunge, coffee tea dyed.
Yeah, we coffee dyed it.
And I really like it for this
Uh-huh.
project. I think it's really pretty.
It
And
is.
then
It
I'm
is
stitching with Weeks Dye Works Kohl, and I am doing mine 2 strands over
Uh-huh.
2 fabric threads. I know that Lindsay stitched her model with 2 strands over 2 threads. Emily is stitching hers with 1 strand over 2, and that looks really pretty too. But I'm glad I did the 2 strands over 2. I
And
like that.
is Emily doing it on 32 count? or
Yes,
is she doing-
32
oh,
count.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very
Vintage Country Mocha
cute. Oh, okay.
is what she's using on hers.
Okay, then another one that I worked on was the stocking Lula's stocking. And this is for my great niece, little Hazley. And so I've gotten this much done. So I'm hoping to get this done.
She's working on the grass.
Yes.
She has the houses over here that she's
The
going to do,
house
and
and
then
the trees.
this part down here. And
Yeah.
then, of course, put the name in up here.
Yes.
Very nice.
So-
I have one too, but what I wanted to get done for August, I have done. So then in September, I'll continue working on that for the twin brother,
Yes.
for Xander. So this is God Bless America. I have worked on this one. I am very close to finished, but it's not finished yet. This was also stitching with the Housewives. I'm stitching it on 32 count charcoal Lugana with the called for classic color flosses, 2 strands over 2 threads. So I have
That's so pretty.
just the last 2 red and white striped flowers up here and a few more flowers in here, a couple more
Little
yellow and
ones.
another blue
Oh,
with
that
white.
is just gorgeous.
It is really a pretty design.
It is.
It really is pretty. I
It's
love it.
really pretty.
Those striped flowers are just,
I know they are.
so
I want to do that
pretty.
one too.
I know, I want to do America the Beautiful
Mhm.
also, because I
It's very
like them
pretty.
both. Okay, and then I did work just a
Okay,
tiny
I'm gonna let
bit
you do that, and we'll
on
show
my-
this one together.
on my anniversaries of the heart. I'm working on the last block, and I did not get as much done because I really have been working for a finish. So I spent a lot of time getting the Home Sweet Home Timeless Tutor done, and then a lot of time getting America the Beautiful done. But I did get a little bit more done here, and this one I'm working towards a finish this week. I think this one will be a finish as well.
Oh, are you showing the back?
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
no, I guess not.
No, it's
No.
the front.
No, it's the front. It looked,
So this is the bonus block. It will have my information in it. So
very pretty.
it's so pretty. I really
I know,
love this.
it is really
So
pretty.
Blackbird's design, the series was called Anniversaries of the Heart. There were
Did we stitch it on beautiful beige?
just beige.
Oh, just beige.
Just beige. And we're gonna use this same color for
is it
our September
32 count?
32 count beige.
Beige.
Mhm. And we're gonna use this same fabric for our September lady. It's gonna be a reproduction sampler. We'll show that in a minute. We've showed it, but we'll
Yes.
show it again.
Okay. Now do you have your, I think it
Yes.
fell on the floor. Okay, then we had our new start. The Seaside Tiny Town.
By,
Stitching with the Housewives.
no, heart
No, sorry,
and
Heart in
hand.
Hand.
Heart and
Heart in
hand.
Hand. And this
And we
is my,
are-
sorry, I have
I
a
don't know how
dangling
I ended
thread.
up with 2 needles in my,
I have a
fabric.
dangling thread. Let me see if I can take it to the back while you're
I,
showing yours.
we're stitching this on raw. Is that right? Raw, 32 count raw?
Yeah,
32 count natural?
Natural raw?
It's the called for. Oh no, they called for natural brown undyed. No, ours was raw. I'm pretty sure ours was raw. 32 count raw. And with the called for floss, which was classic colors.
Classic colors.
And 1 Weeks Dye. So this is what I have done.
She has a whole bunch to. I only have one little house completely done and one almost done.
So I'm working, we both started right in the middle, so we started
Yes.
right here with this little set of 3 houses.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm working on this part. I'm hoping,
I'm gonna go the other direction and work towards the lighthouse.
I'm gonna go over here and get this done, and then come back and do this house, and then this section. I saw somebody had done the Halloween one, the Halloween Tiny Town on big count, and they made it into a
Oh.
bench pillow.
Oh, how cute.
It was really cute. It was very, very cute.
Oh, that sounds
So anyway,
really cute.
this is a very fun project
is
to
very
stitch.
fun.
Marlene and I are stitching it on 32 count. I'm sure it's called raw. 32
Raw.
count raw.
Mhm.
And we are using 1 strand of floss over 2 threads. So it's 32 count. So I like that it's giving it a soft.
Yeah.
I think it's a very soft effect. I'm going to use this same color palette for my beach boardwalk by Country Cottage.
I think, yes.
Country
yes, it's
Cottage.
Country Cottage.
The series Beach Boardwalk. I'm going to use the fabric and the same color palette. So I'm excited to start that too. So that was
Yes.
our stitching progress.
Yes. So, okay.
Okay, this week for our happy hour at the lake, we are doing, like I said, it's college game day, so it's kind of like
Yes.
tailgate recipes. We're doing a very simple margarita that Marlene and I make all the time. We will put the recipe below, but it's a large can of frozen limeade, and it is important that you
Yeah.
get the limeade brand, not like the store brand.
Minute Maid. The
Minute
Minute
Maid
Maid
limeade.
limeade.
Because it has to have the actual all natural lime juice in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it doesn't have the right flavor. So Minute Maid limeade, a 12-ounce can, and then it's 12 ounces of tequila and 2 bottles of Corona beer. And you dump it all together and serve it over crushed ice, and it is delicious.
It's very
It makes
good.
a nice picture, so
Uh-huh.
it's good if you have a group
Uh-huh.
and you can, you have enough for all of you to have small glasses. And then the dip
Uh-huh.
is one that we make, and we make this one all the time because Marlene does not like anything mashed up.
No.
So refried beans, a lot of people make a layered dip and they put refried beans and they put guacamole on it, but Marlene doesn't like either of those things because she does not like anything mashed up.
No.
So it's cream cheese spread, and I usually when I make it, I put it on small little individual
Individual
plates so that
uh-huh.
each person can have their
Yeah.
own. But you can make it in a big platter and just scoop some out.
Yeah.
It's cream cheese, and then whatever kind of salsa you like, you spread that over the cream cheese, and then you add whatever toppings you like. So we do like red pepper because we can't eat green pepper. Neither one of us can. It upsets us, our stomachs. So
We
I
do
know
red
that was
pepper.
way too much information. Red pepper, black olives. You can put a little shredded cheese on the top. You could add avocados on the top. You could put like a little bit of the roasted corn,
a little bit of shredded
shredded lettuce if you wanted, anything like that, and then serve it with. We do chips, just like
Tostitos.
Tostitos or yellow or white corn chips, either one. It doesn't matter, but and so it's very tasty. It's very easy. It's a great little finger food snack. A perfect tailgate kind of party recipe.
Yes.
And so that is on the happy hour for us tonight. It's really hot here. We're under an excessive heat warning until 10 o'clock tonight. I
Right.
don't think they've changed that.
I don't know. I haven't
I
checked
think
lately.
finally next week it's supposed to get a little
Start
bit
cooling down.
cooler, so
And
that
be
will
only
be
in
good.
the 80s,
Mhm.
and hopefully not quite so humid. So 'cause
that
I know earlier this week when we were in Branson, it was like the heat index was like up to over 120 degrees on
Yeah,
one day.
was really, really
It was just
hot.
really hot.
So that's what's on the menu for tonight. What about what's coming up for stitching, Marlene?
Well, I'm working on a finish for America the Beautiful.
Me
and,
too. I'm working on a finish for God Bless America
And
my Anniversaries of the Heart.
and I'm working also for a finish on Hazley's stocking.
Okay,
So-
and then when we finish those, then we're going to be ready to have new starts. And I'm actually going to be ready for a new start because my Anniversaries of the Heart is my morning stitch. So I'm going to be ready for a new morning stitch. The God Bless America, it was my afternoon stitch. So I need a new start for that. And then I will need a new start to replace my Timeless Tutor. So
Oh.
I'm going to need to work.
So
Well,
you're gonna
they're not going to
spin-
be new starts. They're going to be projects that I
Right.
pull out. They're
Well,
whips,
right,
but I
whip.
need to know what it is I'm going to work on. So we are going to spin our wheels.
Yes.
So Marlene,
I'm just going to spin
Did
for my
you-
5x5
okay, so Marlene is spinning 5x5.
because the beach is calling is a finish. So I'm just going to spin for that one right now. So just a minute, I'm pulling it up. I should have pulled it up earlier.
Well, I'll do my
Yeah,
morning
go
stitch
ahead.
while yours come up.
Yes.
Comes up. So this is my wheel that's titled Morning Stitch, and I'm spinning, and it is Ooh, this is the day.
Oh, that's
so
good.
yay, I'm excited. This is the day I will be working on that and getting some more stitches put in on that one.
Okay, let me see what mine comes up as. Okay, this is my wheel for my 5x5 projects. So let me spin.
That was my stitching assignments.
Oh,
That was the wrong wheel. That's fine. So this is the day is going to be one of mine.
Frog Princess.
Oh, yay!
Yay.
Look how yours comes out nice and big like that.
Mhm.
Okay, then for me, my morning stitch is going to be nostalgia.
Your most favorite.
My most favorite. But that's why I put it on the wheel.
Yes.
And then for my nighttime, my Stitch Lotto, I am going to work on my Bella Roma, which was a new start in June, right? Yes,
Yeah,
June. So I'll get to work on Bella Roma.
Oh, that's good.
So I have those 3 that are going to be upcoming for me, working towards finishes on 2, and then going back to work on those 3 whips. So
Yes.
yay. And then plus I'll still be working on my Salem Sisters Apothecary
Yeah.
and Seaside Tiny Town.
Yes.
I want those to be finishes
Yes.
too.
So are you going to show
So,
them
yay.
that one?
Okay, and then our September Lady, which we will be starting sometime the first week in September. We are going to be traveling back to El Paso at the end of this upcoming week.
On Friday.
We're going to get back to
On
El
Friday.
Paso a week from today.
Today, yeah.
We'll leave Thursday. So we are not going to be doing a Flosstube next week, so you won't see us again until September the 8th.
Right.
Will be our next Flosstube, September the 8th.
Lugana.
And so this is the one that we're going to be doing as a new start for our September Lady. We had a new start that we did for we called it Year of the Ladies, 2023 Year of the Ladies, and we did a new start each month. And this one is a tribute to Hispanic Heritage Month. This is a Spanish reproduction sampler, Doña Dorothea Gazano y Garcia.
And they said they didn't know if it came from Mexico or Spain or
It said
Guatemala.
it could have been Spanish, Mexican, or a Guatemalan sampler, because there were certain characteristics that those samplers have, and so we have chosen the fabric. We're going to be using the called for DMC floss. So this is our floss that we will be using. We'll get it on floss drops when we get back to El Paso. And then we're going to be using 32 count beige fabric. So we'll be doing 1 strand over 2 fabric threads on 32 count beige.
Yes.
All right, so that is what's coming up. Do we have anything else?
No.
We're gonna have margaritas now and chips and dip,
Yes.
and then we have dinner. We got dinner at a little local barbecue place, so it's already done and ready. So we'll relax and have our appetizers, and then we're gonna have dinner, and then we're gonna cross stitch the rest of the evening inside, because maybe it'll cool off and we can go out and sit on the patio later tonight. But right now it's way too hot.
Yes.
So we hope that you all have had a wonderful week, that you have a wonderful weekend, and
With lots of stitching time.
We enjoy our time visiting with you. Please, if you have questions or you have comments, or if we were unclear about something, don't hesitate to ask or put a comment in. We love to hear from you. We appreciate that you spend time watching our Flosstube. We know that there are tons of wonderful Flosstube channels that you can watch, and we appreciate that you take a few minutes and join us each week.
See what progress we've made.
Yes. So, also to Andrea and Gloria, we were in Branson and we did not get to the post office, but your patterns that you won in the drawing last week, they will be mailed tomorrow. So thank you very much for participating. We will be doing giveaways again later on, but we don't do them frequently, but we do them. So be watching for that, and we hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Honey is moving the table. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember that a day without laughter is like a day without sunshine.
So wherever you are, bring your own sunshine
And keep on stitching. Have a great weekend.